Hello, Cancer. How's it going? I hope you're doing very, very well. Okay, right off the bat, I can see there's a new love that wants to come in, but up until this point, you've kind of been resisting it because, of things that happened in the past, right? Like you had an unpleasant ending with someone or multiple people in the past, and it's kind of stopped you from receiving this new love up until this point. So yes, hello Cancer, hope you're doing very well. My name is Diane. For those of you who don't know me, and you are very welcome here. Thank you for checking out the channel, I appreciate it very much. Spirits just, they're just diving right into the readings. So before I start with the readings, what else do I usually say? I'm all off kilter. Yeah, I hope you're doing well. Thank you for checking out the channel. If you feel like liking and subscribing for me, I would appreciate that a lot. Thank you for checking out this video. I appreciate that a lot. And this is going to be for like the tail end of December, January, but you know, it's timeless. And you're very welcome here. So you have the 10 of Cups and the Sun. You're about to be very happy, Cancer, or this new love is going to make you very happy. Like, oh my God, so happy. With the 10 of Cups and the Sun, like so happy. You're kind of suspicious of this. Look at that. Do you see that? You have the Emperor and the Empress. Look. So this is your Emperor coming in here, or your Empress, you know, depending on who you deal with. But you have the 9 of Wands here, so you're kind of suspicious of this person. You know, the 9 of Wands is like someone that's, you know, they've had it tough, right? There's been like a lot of betrayals, all that kind of thing. So you're like a little suspicious of this person, but look, it's your person. This is like the best reading, Cancer. This is like the sweetest reading. Look at that. It's so sweet. You are suspicious of this person though. They're asking you to take a leap of faith with this person, okay? Maybe you've dealt with like a lot of narcissists in the past. This is definitely someone new. Just put your mind at ease there. Maybe you dealt with like a lot of narcissists or, you know, a lot of controlling people or manipulation or shit like this in the past. No more of that. Okay, so let's, right, wait. Wait. What's going on for Cancer, please? You have the Death card. Oh my God. Okay. Cards are going nuts. EMF is going nuts. Okay, I just want one, please. What else for Cancer? Thank you. Page of Pentacles. You know, this could be, I'll have to clarify that, but when you have the Page of Pentacles like that, it often means that it's, you're going to meet this person through something new that you're going to do, or they're tied up with something new that you're going to do, like a new job, or, you know, if you go back to school to study something. Oh man, look at that. You are leaving shit behind. So you may resonate with having been through a dark night of the soul, or like something ended. But that thing had to end so that this new thing could come in, this new person. This is your person. I don't know who you were dealing with before, but they were not the one that you were meant to be with. This is the one that you're meant to be with. Either the Emperor or the Empress coming in here. So this is you, you know, with the Page of Pentacles. This is like maybe even single for a while, you know, healing and stuff and all that stuff, but now you're like, you know, willing to give someone your pentacle again. This is you heading towards happiness. Like the 8 of Cups generally indicates that you've walked away from something, you know, where you really gave it your best shot. Like you really tried, but the person involved or the situation or the people, it just, you know, they can't fill your cup. Like they don't have what you need. So it's like, okay, I gotta go somewhere where someone can fill my cup, which is this 10 of Cups here, which is total emotional fulfillment. So what you were not getting before from whoever you were dealing with, or the types of people you were dealing with, that's come to an end. You will get what you need from this new person, which is emotional fulfillment, happiness. You know, you guys could work together. This could start off as like, yeah, I don't know, like they have a business and you go to them for work, or vice versa, or you guys work as part of a team, or it's like a community project, or it's an online group. There's something about a structured group here where you will meet this person. Okay. Right, they're asking you to take a leap of faith with this person, okay? You're kind of, or you have been, maybe this is the energy that you've worked through, okay? So, you know, if you've been working through that energy and you're like, bitch, like, why do you keep saying I'm still in this energy, I'm out of it? This is what you've been working through. Because you have the Queen of Swords here, which male or female is like, okay, you know, I've been really hurt in the past, I'm not going to let anybody fully in. You know, Queen of Pentacles, trying to do everything by yourself. Yeah, the Fool, they're asking you to take a leap of faith here. The Seven of Wands is being like kind of defensive. And then you have this Nine of Swords energy here, which is worrying and overthinking and sleepless nights. Because someone from your past did that to you. Like they made you worry and gave you sleepless nights and all that bullshit. Like you're not going to get that with this new person. Okay, what else for Cancer? Ooh, the Emperor with the Six of Wands, and then you have the Empress with the Six of Pentacles. So look at that, 2 sixes. So you guys are very even. You're the Emperor and the Empress though. You're very even anyway. This is like your match. And you know, even like if you're 2 girls or you're 2 guys, like one of you will be the feminine, you know. So you have to work out who's who. You can fight over it. But this is like equal give and take here. Whoever is the Empress is like a very nurturing energy. When you're dealing with the Emperor, this is someone, you know, very successful. They could get a lot of attention, either for like what they do for their career or just their personality, but very warm, personable, you know, well-liked. The Emperor is like very stable, like fatherly kind of energy, very down to earth. 4 of Wands. This is a whole new beginning coming in. Like when this person comes in, this is the one. This is it. This is the one that you're going to marry or like move in with forever, you know, buy a house with, you know, all that shit. It's going to be this person. This is your forever person. Forever and ever and ever. Yeah, there's something going on here with your work. There's something about the twain crossing here, the work and the love life. So I don't know if you've been planning on doing some new activity, or it doesn't have to be work, but it's certainly something tangible. You know, it's like a project, like a community project or a side project, or, you know, you're learning a new skill. Could be a new job. It's something new that you're doing where this person will be involved. I want to get these cards, but I don't want my face on camera, so hopefully I managed to achieve that. Let's see. Yeah, they're definitely saying like go for it with this person. Take a leap of faith. Honestly, you could just end the reading here, but I'm just gonna ask about this work stuff. Tell me about this Three of Pentacles. What is this Three of Pentacles? No, is this the wrong deck? Courtship. There's going to be some kind of partnership here with this person. I mean, I know you're dating them, but or you will be, but it's also some kind of partnership. You're going to work with this person somehow. Maybe you guys will do a project together. you work together somehow. You know, it could be something as simple as you take a pottery class in the evening and they team you up with this person. You know what I mean? Something like that. All right. Tell me about this Page of Pentacles. Yeah. There is a business partnership going on here. You have marriage here and courtship. There is some kind of business partnership with this person. That is a very specific reading, Cancer. So you will know this person through your work somehow. Coffin. Okay. Slightly sinister spirit. You want to clarify that? Why is this coffin here? You know, it just means that they're going to bring about like a lot of change in your life. You have concern. So just, you know, one of the reasons, like one of the things this person is going to bring about in your life is, you know, they're going to help you in some way. I think they're just going to help. I think they're kind of here to help you in general. But like the period of your life, you know, because you've been overthinking things, but that's because of like the types of relationships or the relationship you had in the past. You know, that's why that's happened. This person puts an end to all of that, like the overthinking, the worrying, the bullshit. That's all done with this person. They bring in a whole new cycle. It's really beautiful. Let's see. Yeah, they're gonna like restore balance. You know, this person's gonna make up for all the shitty relationships you've ever had. Because you're very sweet, or this person, whoever's the feminine, is very, very sweet. There's like a very sweet feminine energy in the reading. But, you know, shit boundaries. Like you had to learn boundaries, or this person had to learn boundaries. Okay, tell me about this, what do we even ask here? What's this business partnership? Is there anything you want to tell Cancer about this business partnership? That's kind of a lot. I just want one. It might involve you moving or traveling for some of you. Well, it's going to make you a lot of money. You have cornucopia. So you guys are going to be like very abundant together. This person could like teach you things. Anything you want to tell me about this business partnership, or tell Cancer about this business partnership? No? No? It's kind of a lot of cards, Spirit. I'm just looking for one. Anything you want to tell? There we go. So you have walking away. Yeah, you definitely, I don't know if you're walking away from a specific person, or you're walking away from your old life, or you know, something. You're walking away from something. And you see how she's walking towards the sun? That's twice. Like you're walking towards the sun, which is, you know, happiness. Also abundance is the sun. It could also mean children. The sun also means marriage. It's just happiness. Yeah, you're just done with the bullshit. Okay, tell us about this person coming in for Cancer. Angel of Strength. So you could be dealing with a Leo here. This is really... that's a beautiful card when it comes out in terms of relationships. Because it means like two people, you know, that kind of lay their shit bare. You know, it's not like you have to draw information out of this person, or... you know, they never fully tell you who they are, or there's always like unanswered questions, you know. it's just like open conversations, you know, like, so what are you looking for? You know, this type of thing, like a normal, you know, a normal person basically is what I'm trying to say. You're dealing with like a normal person, like not someone that likes to head fuck and play games, right? Who's this person that's coming in for Cancer? Okay, let's go into a different deck. Let's go into this one. Ooh, something's going to happen quite fast. I just saw the Knight of Swords there with the Five of Pentacles. I don't know if this person's coming to like rescue you a little bit. That's kind of cute. I know there's going to be like a lot of feminists that are like, I don't need fucking rescued. You have the Knight of Swords and the Five of Pentacles here. But I mean, it doesn't mean that, you know, the Five of Pentacles can talk about money, but it really also talks about being left out in the cold, you know? So maybe you're just at a point where you're like, man, like, you know, I'm never going to find my person, or like nobody understands me, you know, like, you know, where's my person? Or like, you know, yeah, so this person's like they're rushing towards you, this person. Okay. Oh, that's sweet. Yeah, there's a huge ending. I don't know if you've just ended it with someone else, or, you know, you've just decided to walk away from someone's bullshit. I feel like it's probably someone, you know, you've maybe not been dating them for a while, but there was some temptation with this person, or they were like a very toxic connection. That's done. It's done. It's over. So that's why this new person is coming in. Because the new person top trumps the past person, frankly. Tell me about this new person coming in for Cancer. The Tower. Oh man, this person is gonna change everything. You know, they could come in really, really fast, Cancer. Like with that Tower card, that's often something that comes in really fast when you're not expecting it. You know, because the little squirrel in the card is looking up like, what the hell? Like, what happened? What happened? I was sleeping. So, you know, the Death card is something changing, things ending, so that something new can begin. So they bring about something new. It happens quite fast, like a new cycle. For some of you, you could even move in with this person quite fast, or move to be closer to them, or something like that. Or you find yourself in a commitment with them quite fast. There's something about like it being kind of fast. Who's this new person coming in? They are completely different to everyone that you've met before. You have the Ace of Swords here. Totally different to everyone that you've ever dealt with in the past. Total breath of fresh air. They're, you know, I don't know how they're going to do this, but they're going to like change the way that you think. Oh, they're going to change the way that you think about commitment. So I don't know what your thoughts are on commitment. You know, maybe you were married before and you're like, I'm not doing that again. Or you moved in with someone before, you bought a house with someone before, and it turned into a big clusterfart and you're like, I'm not doing that again. You know, or like you just have issues with commitment. You know, and this person's going to change the way that you're thinking about that. Peace of mind. They give you peace of mind. Also, there's a business idea or a job or something that you guys are going to do together. I don't know if you have the idea together, or if they have the idea, or if you have the idea. There's an idea that comes through about like starting a business or working together or doing a project online or something like this. tell us about this new person coming in. Aww, you guys got the sweetest reading. This is like just cuteness personified. You have the Knight of Cups. So, oh, this person has been watching you as well. Been keeping an eye on you. You know, you're quite intimidating. Yeah, Knight of Cups, this person's coming in to offer you love. Who is this new person coming in for Cancer? The Fool. So this person's like taking a leap of faith with you. They're going to come in and like ask you out or work with you or something. I don't know what comes first, the chicken or the egg. You have the Page of Wands here, so they could be Sagittarius energy, but this is someone like very, you know, youthful, like very inquisitive in nature. They have a new way of thinking about things that like other people don't. You know, you'll find not a lot of people think the way that this person thinks. They could work in some kind of job where they are like distributing things more fairly for people, you know, like they like to see justice being done, or they work for a charity, or, you know, they just like things to be fair. Something like that. Anything, oh, okay. Anything else about this person coming in for Cancer? Okay, so you have the Six of Pentacles, the Six of Cups, and you have the King of Pentacles, and you have the Death card here. So there was someone from your past. This is a different person, okay? Totally different energy, but this death is the ending of this person. Like, this person will be gone from your life. This past person. Done. Gone. Over. This new person is going to kill them. Right. Anything about this new person coming in for Cancer? Make sure to protect your energy, okay? Not from the new person, but from the past person. Anything else you want to tell Cancer about this new person? No? Anything you want to tell Cancer about, you know, they're completely new. I don't even think you've had a relationship like this before. You know, the Strength card really is like a very open, very honest relationship. Like, you'll never have to question how this person feels about you or what they're thinking. It's not going to be like that. So if you had someone, you know, that was like with the mind fuckery before, because that's a power play thing, right? When you're not giving someone the full picture, that's just a method of control, right? This person's not like that. They're actually going to be like very protective of you. They could have some strong Leo in their chart somewhere, but they're going to be very protective of you. Oh, look, you have the Strength card again. You have the Strength card on top of the Strength card. So, yeah, like, listen, I don't know if you're worrying when I said earlier that it might move quite fast or they're going to change everything. Like, don't worry, because it's not going to be, you know, like a narcissistic gaslighting, overwhelm you situation. It's going to be very, like I said, very open, very honest, clear footing at all times. You know, you're going to be in complete control of the situation, but you're going to want these changes to happen with this person, you know. Seven of Pentacles. So you're going to grow something together. You're definitely going to be working with this person. You might end up growing a business or something together for some of you. And it's not just about growing a marriage, it's about growing like a You it's work. You're going to be working with this person. You you know, this energy that you've always had to be in, this Nine of Swords bullshit of like, you know, worrying and overthinking, sleepless nights, like, is this person lying to me? Are they going to come back? Do they love me? No more of that bullshit. No more of that. Like, the sun is freedom from all of that. You know, seeing things very clearly, being very happy, feeling very free. This person's going to bring you in from the cold. I kind of feel like someone is being sent to rescue you, frankly. Like, you've been out in the cold for ages and Spirit's like, okay, we're done with that bullshit. But I think you had to walk away from someone else to let this person in, you know. But you've been learning boundaries. Whoever is the feminine has been learning boundaries. Anything else you want to tell us about this new Python? By the way, I feel like I say this in every reading, but this is not filth. This is bleach on my jumper, okay? It's not dirty. I just like to practically kill myself with bleach when I'm cleaning the house. Four of Cups. You know, when this person comes in initially, you know, they may come in at a time, you have the Four of Cups here, they may come in at a time when you're still sad about the past. That's how the reading started off, right? They may come in at a time when you're still sad about the past. So it takes like a little while for you guys, you know, to like get it off the ground or whatever. I'm going to put that there. So that's another energy that you're walking away from. And you have the Temperance card, which is about healing. So at the start, you know, there's been like some balancing of energies that needed to happen before this person could come in, or like just as they come in, you're still kind of healing from, you know, you're in this energy of you're like, I don't know if I'm quite ready, but they'll be patient with you. The Strength card is someone very patient. You know, they won't rush you, but when the timing is right, I feel like it might move quite quick, you know. Right, let me see. I guess we're gonna get some of these to close the reading. I'm probably not going to pull many of them because I've already babbled for like 28 minutes, so. You know, I'm kind of getting the sense from your reading that things are poised to change. You know, it's almost like a switch gets flipped. Okay, anything you want to tell? Whoa, Cancer, you have an online platform going. So if any of you are working on an online platform, sorry. Anything you want to tell Cancer? If that's not you, this person could have an online platform. You are good enough just as you are. That's what you've been learning. Excuse me, maybe you've also been, maybe your little throat chakra has been opening up. There's like situations that you've walked away from because maybe you stayed longer than you should because, you know, like it was, you know, like a confidence issue or it was like a boundaries issue, you know, and now you're like, you know what, the hell with this. I'm taking my cup and I'm going. Goodbye. Ethel. You have your diet is causing the problem. Okay. I don't know if you've been having some health problems or even some problems with anxiety or something like that. Overthinking. Your diet could be the problem. Maybe you're having too much caffeine or sugar or something like that. Anything else for Cancer? Spiritual teacher. So either you or this person could be a spiritual teacher. Maybe you guys are going to do that in the future together. Drink more water. Watch what you're drinking. Okay. There's something here to do with grounding your energy. All right. Oh, your brain. Yeah. So your brain can think clearly because you have that Ace of Swords there. You're doing really well. Spirit just wants you to know that you're doing really well. Any other messages for Cancer? You have the hands of a healer. You know, some of you might end up going into some kind of healing business. Whether that is like, you know, physical healing or mental healing or emotional healing. You have very healing energy. Using your voice, public speaking. So this could be something where, you know, you're being heard, or could be a podcast for some of you. I have a podcast at the bottom of the deck. Maybe this person speaks for a living or something and you guys partner up. Anything else? I'm going to get 3 more. Thank you. Balance the 5 elements for good health. There is something here about grounding your energy. I usually, take this one to be about grounding your energy. Two more for Cancer. Successful self-employment. You know, some of you guys are going to go into business with this person, or they already have a business and you're going to partner up with them, or there's something about an idea for successful business or successful self-employment, but you guys are going to do it together. Manifestation coach. So also a very specific message, and obviously not for everyone, but this person could be like some kind of manifestation coach. You could do that. You guys could do that together. This person could, you know, encourage you to make more money, or they could like encourage you to manifest. So yeah, I'm going to leave that there, Cancer. I hope that was a useful reading. Many thanks for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe for me if you feel like doing that. I would appreciate that very much. And as always, I wish you many blessings, love and light. Take care.